All right, so welcome everyone. This is our cardio interval class. So we are gonna go ahead and begin with our with our session. So let's go ahead and start with our warm up. Sorry, it's just been a crazy morning of devices and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start by looking left to right. I'll get a little bit closer so you can see me a little bit better. I promise by our next class, the settings should be corrected. Up and down. Yeah, I've been getting these notifications to update my device for about a week now, and I just kept delaying it. And usually the updates are like a few minutes, and this one's been updating for about over an hour. So let's do our neck circles. Switch. This is our snow angels. So we'll incorporate a little bit of core on this class, and then our 10 o'clock class, that's our core stability and posture class, I believe. So welcome. It's our first Monday of the term. We had a holiday last weekend. And then this week, just a reminder, we won't be meeting live on Friday and Saturday. So sadly, we're only meeting 4 days a week this week. So hopefully you folks are okay with that. Let's bring our right arm across. All right, see a thumbs up. See, I see those notifications. They flow up the screen, but I can't see anyone else. Let's bring that right arm across this way. Left arm across. All right, let's go with their trunk rotations. But yeah, so I'll make sure that there's some videos for you to at least follow along if you choose to do some sessions on Friday or Saturday. And you could do those at your own convenience. So let's go with our ab circles. All right, big hula hoops. So giant hip circles right here. For today's class, we'll just be needing our bodies and I believe yoga mat. So we'll be doing some intervals. We do plenty of weights, I think, throughout the week with our other 4 days. So this will be kind of like the day where we just use our mainly just our body weight. Hopefully everyone's okay with that. Switch. All right, let's go ahead and do our quad stretch. So grab a hold of right above your ankle and pull back. Go ahead and hold that for about 20 seconds. I'm gonna try to get this laptop going. Hopefully it does. Let's go ahead and switch. So hold that for another 15 to 20 seconds. All All right, let's go ahead and go with our hamstring stretch. So slide your hands down your shins, grab a hold of your ankles, and just stretch out. All right, and then with this being a cardio class, I do want to warm up the legs a little bit. So we're just gonna rock back and forth. So just rock your heels to toes. This is usually one of the movements we do in one of our strengthening classes, but we just want to wake up our calves, our calf muscles. Okay. And then the last stretch we'll do will be our deep squat stretch. So wide stance, drop your hips, torso's upright, and you could just shift as you can left to right. So go as slow as you can, make sure it's not painful. I'm gonna get this going here. All right, I think I'll get the Canvas, my laptop, going in a little bit. All right, so we could rise. Go ahead and rise. So you could set up your yoga mat, grab your water, make sure you have it nearby. And then we're gonna transition, hopefully right now, from this phone studying. And my apologies again for this technical stuff. I feel like this happens every couple times a term, maybe just once. I'm glad I logged into the correct class. All right. Functional, we are. See, even the little tiles with the days and the times helps me out too. So. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm just gonna transition to the other device. So I'm gonna shut off this one here. I'll be right back. For those of you guys that are here, my apologies. Just trying to get this meeting going. It's almost ready. Okay, just go ahead and grab your equipment. Almost there. Goodness. Alright, so if you're here just waiting for me, let's go ahead and do 30 jumping jacks. So while it's loading, we'll do some jumping jacks here. Just go ahead and give me 30. It's glitching right now, so I'm still waiting on this. Let's recover. Okay, let's try again. Okay, I think I'm back. Jeez, that was a nightmare of a start.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You did it.
I'm gonna do updates from now on in the middle of the night. Alright, so
Yeah.
welcome back everyone. I had the people watching the recording here on my side just do a lot of jumping jacks before while this was going on. So, alright, now we're good. My apologies again. So let's get this started because we do have about half an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and begin, alright? So we're gonna go ahead and begin with our cross high knees. And you could just follow along on these. These are mainly just follow along, body weight movements, some cardio, and remember, some core, and then we wanna have our yoga mat ready, okay? So let's go ahead and begin. We're gonna go with cross high knees. All right, so we're just gonna go right here, bring your knee to your opposite hip. If you wanna incorporate your arms, you can. We're just gonna go right here. Oh, and of course this happens on a day where we have a good amount of attendance. So welcome everyone. If this is your first time, hello, I'm Coach Julio. My apologies for the technical difficulties. Laptop decided to do an update today. Let's go 5 more seconds. You're gonna hopefully get a sweat going today and time. All right, so we'll take about 20 seconds rest in between. Our next one's gonna be our side step jack. So morning Joanna, Diane, Gloria, Nelly, Olivia, Luisa, Teresa, Ella, Carmen, Miss Ramid, Wayne, Jan, Kathleen, Debbie, and Murphy, Olivia. Welcome everyone. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. Hopefully I got everyone. All right, so side step jacks. So just an easy variation of our jumping jacks right here. And again, if this seems a little too easy, go ahead and do a jumping jack. If anyone has a question, go ahead and just unmute yourself or type it on the chat. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, so again, about 20 seconds rest in between. Let me check the chat. Someone had something here. Joanna, hello. I don't know if you're saying hi or if you have a question, but if you have a question, feel free to ask away. Okay? All right, this next one, we're gonna go with our, what do we have here? We're gonna go back to our just regular high knees on this one, okay? So we're gonna do, this one's called the high knee progression. So we'll go ahead and do that one. So the high knee progression, you're pretty much follow along. We're marching. So we're gonna march for 15 seconds. March for 15. And then we're gonna be on the floor after our next movement. So we're gonna do one more exercise and then go on the floor, okay? And then let's go ahead and do a skip. Okay, so the skip, I'm just bouncing on my toes. I'm off my heels. I'm coming a little bit faster. And now we're gonna run. So run for 15. And time. All right, so catch your breath. Okay. Oof. All right, we did our skips, high knee progression. We did those. All right, now we're gonna go our hammies to glutes. So hammies to glutes, we're pretty much gonna bring our heel to our opposite glute. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So we're just stepping left to right. If you want to incorporate your arms a little bit and burn a little bit more calories, you could come in and out. Okay. So again, you could walk around, you could switch it up. If I would have started the update 10 minutes earlier, there would have been no hiccups. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we're gonna make our way down to the floor. Okay, so set up your yoga mat. We're gonna do 2 exercises on the floor. And after that, we're gonna take a 90-second to 2-minute break, okay? Alrighty. So the first one we're gonna do is one of our easier ones. It's a sliding sit-up. So just back up on the floor, place your hands on your hip, on your lap, and we're gonna slide your hands towards your knees, okay? We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So slide your hands, bringing your shoulders closer to your knees. And again, 30 to 40 seconds. So if you're feeling strong, lots of energy today, then let's go ahead and aim for those 40 seconds. We're at 15 right now. 20, 25. Just keep moving. 30, 35, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, very good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch that up into side crunch, or oblique crunch. So for this one, we're just gonna rest our hand to our side, elbow at our head, and you could use your arm to push up. You're gonna work on your triceps a little bit, but that's also bringing in your obliques. So we're gonna go ahead and do crunches here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So we're gonna spend 30 seconds on each side. So don't try to just use your arm to push off. Try to really incorporate your obliques. And remember, this is a torso movement. It's not just a neck movement. Sometimes I see folks just moving their neck. That's not what we want. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, so switch to your other side. Give you about 15 seconds for that transition. Okay, I'm gonna be here. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So now we're working on that right oblique. Just keep it going. We're at 15 seconds. 20. 25, 30, 35, and 40. All right, so this is where we get your 90 seconds rest. Okay, so make sure you are rested. Catch your breath. Do we have any questions right now? Okay. So as you see, we'll probably do about 4 cardio movements, and then we'll do about 2 or 3 core movements for today's session, okay? So, about 50 seconds left. So yeah, so who's their first time ever taking the class with me? Can you see a show of hands? All right, so Joanna, welcome. So yeah, so if this is your first time, don't feel obligated to turn on your camera. Who else we have here? Gloria, welcome. So yeah, what I usually, these classes, we'll do a warm up, our workout, and our cool down. During the summer, they're a little bit shorter, so we have a very brief cool down. But yeah, if there's any movements that are uncomfortable, cause pain, you just don't like how it feels, or you feel uneasy, maybe it's a balance movement that you feel like you're gonna fall and hurt yourself, then you could skip it or unmute yourself and ask if there's a different option, and I'll try to find a different option for you. But yeah, nothing should be painful or scary. And yeah, if you have equipment like dumbbells, so I have like these dumbbells, I have a few sets of these. Those help. We use them for some movements. But like I said, for today, we're just trying to go with body weight. But appreciate everyone, especially you two, for testing out my courses this summer. So welcome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and begin with our butt kicks. Okay, so butt kicks, you could go just right here. Okay, bringing your heel to your glutes. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, want to get a little bit more cardio, you could go ahead and do a running motion. Okay, and most of these, again, we're gonna go 30 to 40 seconds. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So, if you're trying to burn calories, then we do want to get our heart rate up. We're at 15 seconds. And if you get tired, you can slow it down. I got tired, slowing it down. We're at 25 seconds. And if you get energy, you can go back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. All right. Very good. All right, we're gonna give our cardio a little bit of rest right now. We're gonna do our standing waist pinchers. So that's gonna be kind of like this prisoner hold, and we're gonna bring your elbow towards your gap or this little space here, okay? So we're gonna dip. So you could do it down here. If you want a little bit more cardio and range of motion, you could do more of like this leg lift. Okay, we're gonna do 15 on each side. Ready? Begin. So 1. And think more of getting your shoulder down there than your neck, and then your head or your neck. So it's really that elbow and that shoulder dipping. I'm at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. About 15 seconds rest. We'll do the other side. I'm terrible at counting when it comes to exercising, so sometimes you'll hear me count from 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. That's just how I count. Lose my train of thought. All right, let's switch and begin. So 15 on that opposite side. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good work. If you need more rest, go ahead and take that rest. No need to overdo it. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with our curtain closers. Okay, so curtain closers, we're here. Gives us a little bit of trunk rotation. We're gonna keep our feet fixed, and we're gonna rotate to the right. So check my foot out. We're gonna rotate, and that heel's gonna come up, and then pull, rotate left, and pull. So essentially, it's gonna look like this. Like if you're punching and pulling, punch and pull. Okay. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right. This one's a little bit easier, I think. It's not so taxing. So we'll do 40 seconds on this one, okay? 40 seconds. We're at 15. Just don't get dizzy. If you feel dizzy or nauseous, then find something to lean on and just breathe. Just gonna keep moving. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay. We have side pulses next, okay? So side pulses is gonna be a diagonal lunge with some arm raises. So pretty much what that's gonna look like, it's gonna be here, come back. It's a little quicker than a lunge. So a full lunge would be down here. We don't want that. We just kind of want like a quick halfway, okay? So just by going halfway, that's gonna be able to make it a little bit faster. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 30 to 40 seconds. Moving. We're at 30 seconds. 35. If anyone wants to go 45 with me, just keep going. We're at 40. There you go, Jan. 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. Alrighty. Side pulses. So we get our 90 seconds rest. So remember, we're doing about 5 minutes of active work. Catch your breath. If you need more time, take more time. But again, this is probably for my new folks. Out of all my classes, I teach 6 different classes. We meet Monday through Saturday. First round of classes starts at 9. The second round of classes start at 10. Usually our 9 a.m. classes are a little bit more taxing and feels more like a workout, where our 10 a.m. classes are more of like a stretching, just relaxing, if you want to call it that. So feel free if you want to enroll in those. And this class in particular is the one that's going to burn the most calories because it does get our heart rate up. So the other ones are a little slower. Okay? All right, so we did our standing waist pinchers. All right, we're going to go with jumping jacks next. So jumping jacks right here. Okay, again, if we can't do those, you could go back to the side step jack, which we did earlier. Okay. Alrighty, 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So just regular jumping jacks. If you get a little tired, you could transition to the side step jacks. We're at 15. We're at 30, 35, and 40. All right. Okay. Whew. All right, our next one is gonna be inchworms. So inchworms gonna be upper body and lower body, and cardio as well. So an inchworm, you're gonna start standing up. You're gonna come down to the floor, crawl out, and then come back up and stand. Okay. All right. Actually, let's set up your yoga mat because we're gonna end up on the floor anyways after. So everyone, I want you to just remain on the floor after your last inchworm. Okay. So we don't have to come back up and do another one. So, all right. We're here. 3, 2, 1, go. So give me 30 to 40 seconds. So crawl, and then we're back. Crawl, back, crawl, back, crawl, back. We're at 30 seconds. Good job. Remember, we're gonna be on the floor next, so you could stay down there if you want. 3, 2, 1, time. Alrighty. Okay. Whew. We're gonna give our arms a little bit of a break, and we're gonna go with Russian twist. Okay, so Russian twist, we are back here, reclining, elbows are gonna go side to side behind you, okay? And same thing, 30 to 40 seconds. So some of you have been with me for a long time. You could probably do these for a minute, so. Alrighty, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So I'll have a 30 to 45 second option. So again, you're just reclining, elbows come behind you. You could drop your heels to be a little bit more secure, but if you elevate your heels, that'd be a little bit more challenging. We're at 20 seconds. So Russian twist right here. Good job. 30 seconds. Ooh. 3, 2, Well, 40 seconds. Sorry, I mentioned 45. All right, 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. Good work. Good job, everyone. Joanna, Gloria, how are we doing? Are we hanging on? Is this just right? Is it too much? What is that? Is that a thumbs up? Okay, I think that's a thumbs up. From over here, it's like less than half an inch and it looks like a thumbs up. Hopefully it's not a thumbs down. Alrighty. Gloria, hopefully we're doing well. Okay, so we're gonna do a high plank. All right, Teresa can get thumbs up. High plank, pretty much the position we had at the bottom position of the inchworm. So we're just gonna support ourselves by holding our hands by our upper body with our arms here, with our hands, and then with our feet, okay? So I want you to look down and we'll be fine. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So again, just support yourself. There's no movement going on. Just a high plank. At 15 seconds in. 30 seconds in. We're at 40. 3, 2, 1, time. All right. Very good. High plank, done. Okay, we did our sliding sit-ups already. Okay. All right, we're gonna do side plank. Okay. So the side plank, you're resting on your elbow and your ankle. You're elevated, or if we're not there yet, then you could just rest on your knee and your elbow. Okay. We're gonna do both sides, and that will be after those, concluding this set. Ready and up. So last Wednesday, I think I mentioned to you all that I was exhausted because I ran and then we had the 3 classes. So I'm saving my run for after the classes today, so hopefully that system works. We're at 20 seconds. Still a trial and error right now. 30 seconds. Good job, folks. If you're shaking, it's okay. It's part of it. 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, I just realized the time. We actually just have a few more minutes. So let's go ahead. Other side. 3, 2, 1, up. So yeah, so usually we'll finish by around the 45-minute mark, and then I try to upload the video if my phone and camera are fast enough. But then if you're in my 10 a.m. class, we log out of this class and then just go to the next Canvas course shell and then log in through there. So we will do some mountain climbers after this, and then maybe one more standing movement, and then we'll call it for today. We're at 35 seconds, 40 seconds, and 45. Good job. Good rest. Started my fitness tracker with our warm-up, and I'm at 185 calories right now. Whew. Alrighty. So yeah, since we just have 2 more, we'll just transition to them. So we have mountain climbers. That's gonna be this high plank position, but now we're driving our knees up to our chest. Okay? Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. If you're in my 10 a.m. class, we'll try to add a little bit more exercises to that, just in case we miss. I don't think we missed too much from this one, maybe like 5 minutes, but just so we get our calories for the day. So just keep on marching. We're at 20 seconds. "30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, let's do one more. All right, and we're gonna go with the pop squat for the last one, okay? So a pop squat, we're pretty much here. Come down, okay? We're gonna do 10 to 12 of those. Ready? 3, 2, 1, time. So here, keep your torso upright, bring your hips low. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you feel good, go for 15. Ugh. Like, why does he always add some at the very end? All right, everyone. Good job. Finish that one right there. Whew. How are we feeling? Okay, I'm gonna end this recording here.